sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Mahomes now to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Complete to
that one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They go play fake. Mahomes. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And Kansas City touchdown.
To number 8.
Rico Gafford, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Raheem Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards on the ground.
At the 30-yard line.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Check, 13.
Garoppolo now. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. This is Mostert. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Charlie Werner, the tight end, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 14.
Check. 21. Mike's 50. That QB's trash. Let's go.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Complete to
Rico Gafford with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
49ers nothing. Harrison Butker to kick
Now
off.
after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And the Chiefs are going to get him. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That one a first down pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Got a man. It's caught at the 6. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 49 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Lindsey. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Going to throw right side here. Complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Important response for them to score already down 21.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And he took the ball off course. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25.
How you like me now?
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Complete.
Robbie Anderson. 76 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Though we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter, here's another good example.
I got you. Watch the slant.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
6-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a game.
How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
The keeper.
A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5. They've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
At their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Garoppolo on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. Garoppolo's a good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 49. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Jerick McKinnon now to return. And he returns this to the 22.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
From the 25 on second down, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10.
13 yards there and a Niner first. From the gun, a run with Mostert. He's got the first down and more past midfield. The 30, 10, and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
14.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the
throwing on second down, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
At the Chiefs' 43-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first. The Chiefs' 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Hey, gun. 11.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And
he's got it at the 15. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
To number 80.
Rico Gafford on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Point after.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Chiefs 49, 49ers 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. To return, it's McKinnon. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I got you. 13.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
First and 10.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Got a man over the middle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
65.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will take this. touchdown.
Kansas City.
This game really becoming a one-sided affair. Pick six there. It's in danger of being over before halftime.
And that's going to be a major league test for both of these teams because, look, you feel like you've got this thing locked up, right? But on the other side, in the other locker room, it's going to be a test of pride now. Forget speeches, forget adjustments. What kind of pride do they have to start the second half?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. To return, it's McKinnon. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick six, and they decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of...
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And 7.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On first down, Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yet, this is caught in. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
A pickup of 44 yards.
What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up second down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Complete to number
Rico Gafford
Touchdown.
there to make the grab. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Chiefs 63, 49ers 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
2-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Garoppolo looks to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. 20. And he will take this one down. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Garoppolo to throw on second down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
Now Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. That's incomplete. Another pick. My goodness.
Intended for
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Back to the running game with Mostert. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. And lead. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
By the Chiefs.
That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out
exactly.
there. But the 9 picks
9 picks, you want that in a big way.
That's caught at the 20. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
55 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Complete.
From 21 yards away. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him. It's the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
At their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Being chased out left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
4 yards.
But they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Defensively, it was Tremont Smith with a tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Philip Lindsay. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator,
the San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. Now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
and with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On first down, Lindsay. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
5 yards on the pickup. And this is 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
And they take a knee.
Today's final
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Niners, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa